see, do I want this, my overlay back? Nah, it's fine. All right, I'm gonna do card pull for myself, Oracle, whatever's my highest and best. We'll just see what comes through. Myself or collective? No, it feels like myself, so we'll see. We'll see what insights they want to share with me and also share with my viewer. Ooh. Okay. So, guys, this is now the 4th time I've got this card this week. Oh my gosh. Wow. You watched me shuffle it. Okay, so this one popped out face up, but this one was coming out face down. And this one, I think this was a part of the timeless card pull I did earlier this week too. Number 14, Drifter, Experiencing Life as It Comes. Yeah, I know. It's like this card is really prominent in the field right now. If it's come out literally 4 times this week, Spirit is like, you and anyone that you're recording or sharing this with needs to know this week is about repairing the mind, body, and spirit, and to let go of the old shit that no longer serves you and focus on taking care of yourself. That's hilarious. I don't know. It's just cracks me up. But the Drifter card, Experiencing Life as It Comes, is very much sinking into going with the flow of life. And even though you might feel lost, or things can feel lost at times, or you're feeling alone, you're never truly alone. And to me, this card is just like, there's a somberness to it, but there's also like, just take it one step at a time. And it brings to mind the Frozen 2 soundtrack song, like, do the next right thing. Just focus on doing the next right thing. So, that's funny. I'm cracking up that this one came out again. It is what it is. They are very persistent on mind, body, and spirit. Maybe there's more that I need to be doing and taking care of my mind, body, and spirit. But if I reflect on my week, I'm a sensitive individual, and I do a pretty decent job at tuning in and allowing myself to feel the emotions that are coming up. I'm just kind of checking in with myself to see if there's something more with that card, since it is hilariously coming up that many times. I actually feels like there might be more self-care with my spirit and letting go. And I think that checks out because I've been feeling a lot of like old ties or a lot of like old cords coming up that I didn't even realize were still connected to me, that I've been cutting, one of which was like an old lover that was I think from a past life, because I was never knowingly in a relationship with someone of that name in this life. Um, but I did a cord cutting of them this morning. Just checking to see if there's more there for me. Hmm. Yeah, it feels like it feels like it's related to that cord cutting, and potentially I'm still holding on to a little bit of something or a little bit of curiosity, because there's definitely a part of me that I've I've sent a message. Well, I I posted a reel on Instagram that was just like, if this finds you, whoever you are, you know, don't reach out. Like, go in peace. And also, the whole curiosity killed the cat. There's still a part. I think there's a tiny part of me that was like, okay, but who is it? Is it this person? Have I already met them? What's their name in this life? And I think that's the part that they're highlighting for me. That's like, no, you cut the cord, let it go, let them go, focus on um, your life now. And yeah, it comes in waves. It comes in, like, that's the part about healing, is it comes in uh it comes in spiral, so you come back to the same things over and over again and learn new things. Shelly B 67, let's see. All right, let's proceed. I will do whatever is in your highest and best, unless you have a specific question you're curious about, or maybe you could just like tune into a question in your mind and see what comes forward. But all right, Shelly B 67. Do you want Oracle or Tarot? Okay, feels like Oracle. Okay. Whatever is in the highest and best. This relates. You can provide any guidance with love life for Shelly B 67. Ooh. Okay. Bring this back. I don't know if you were just here, but I had literally just pulled this card and shuffled it back into the deck, and this is the one that just popped back out. So let me tune into it for you and not bring in my own. Oh, my Nightbot did weird things. Yeah, a lot of what I've been. I'm sorry, Starry Momo. I'll adjust the bot in just a second, but Shelly B, when it comes to this card and you and tuning into your love life, I'm feeling a lot of heartache, and I'm feeling um also a lot of this feeling of being alone and not letting love in. And it feels like the message here is like I'm feeling really, when it comes to you, I'm feeling really drawn to the light in the back of this card. So like, instead of the boat coming towards, it's like going into the back of the image. So it feels like allow your heart to heal, allow your heart to see the love and to see the light and to experience life as it's coming, and stop focusing on the pain of what you've experienced so far, or how someone who might not have known how to love you tried to show you love. Focus more on that the love that is actually there and being able to receive it and accept it and open up to it, open up to the possibility of what this great love could be. Yeah. That feels complete for you. Mm. Well, thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I will, well, I'll just put it back on. Mm. Why does it seem to be hurtful, if you don't mind me asking? Are you also pulling back? Or as he's pulling back, are you like even more like reaching in to like grab it? Mm. Yeah, a lot of what kind of comes up as I'm reading your message about, you know, him pulling back and a hurt from before kind of coming back around is the concept of like different styles of attachment and their and like their wounds and overcoming their different types of wounds. Because the thing with relationships is we will often attract uh, the person who is going to trigger our deepest wounds, and that is both a challenge and a gift at the same time. Um, in if I liken what you're going through to my own uh, relationships, I have been the one that pulls back, and the other person has been the one to, try not to be hurt. Actually, I think we've like switched before, but um, I was typically the person to avoid, while they were the person to be like, be more of the anxious attachment of like, well, where are you going? What are you doing? Like, what's going on? And not feeling my love for them, and you get in this duality or this spiral of like, well, they're not loving me. Well, he's pulling away, or well, she's pulling away, and it just like starts to amplify this really uncomfortable disconnection feeling. And it's gonna take one of you the the strength and courage to choose to break that cycle and to say, no, I'm not going to see it in the way that is being kind of triggered. I'm going to see it as, okay, is this person is hurting from a previous thing. I know I'm not them, and I want to show up in this way, and then take action to show up in that new way. Because it sounds like the very little bit. Yeah. That's good. I'm glad you're giving it space. I'm glad you're like aware, or trying to be aware of your own emotions and what's going on there. Yeah, and I think the only other thing I feel kind of called to say in that regard is focus on focus on showing up how you want to be in the relationship and less on how they're showing up. So if it feels loving to you to, take space and you're taking space because you're like, okay, I feel like it's appropriate for me to take some space so I can go pour love into myself, do so. But check in if you're pulling away because it's out of love for yourself or if it's out of hurt from a previous relationship. Neither is right or wrong. It's just simply notice. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Let the love in. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself become it. Let yourself be who you want to be in a relationship and worry less about how the other person is, and they'll follow. They'll either follow slash like they'll rise to the occasion or they'll fall away, and that will be your clear answer. But the yeah, it just feels like focus on you, focus on the love you have for yourself and the love that you can give from a place of having a full cup to give and not from a place of fear and depletion. It's gonna be okay. You're welcome. You've made it every day so far. And thank you for the follow too, by the way. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing a little bit with me. Um, and thank you for being here. If you feel called to donate, this is a donation-based space. All donations help support the stream. Otherwise, again, thank you for sharing a little bit of yourself. If anyone else popping in, I'm doing card pulls. I believe I'll just slap that in the chat for you. Yeah, so it's basically you put consent in chat and then I tap in and see if it feels in alignment to pull a card. I did update my consent statement to include an age call out at the loving recommendation from my husband, because I was like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I want to be respectful of everyone and their energy, and also for children it's a bit more like you should really have the parents consent, so I don't want to be reading someone else who is not quite on their own, not quite an adult yet. At least not in this setting. I might do it in a different setting if their parent was present, but in this setting, readings and energy work is for people over 16 or 16 and older. But while we sit here, I will pull another card for myself. Why not? Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Magician's Sword. Confidence in your magic. Hold on, I'll show it in just a second.